What's going on, everybody? This is OBB, the Diecast News Guy, and as my good buddy Diecast Buffet always says, what the biff is this? Well, that's going to give you a nice little hint of what Diecast we're reviewing today. It's a classic Diecast review, and it is going to be on, hey, what do you know? Greg Biffle and his 2010 3M Ford Fusion COT. Oh boy, yeah, it's going to be a good one, guys, for all you COT fans out there. For Roush Racing, this is on the winner circles, and you can definitely tell. I mean, 2010 was the only year they had this packaging. Now, I must say, this packaging is definitely a lot more welcoming, but sad they only ran this packaging for 1 year because, you know, 2010 was also when winner circles got defunded, and Motorsports Authentics also shut down as well, which pretty much sucks because that's when Lionel took over in 2011, and the rest is history. Look at that, guys. Clamshell packaging. Gotta love this thing. It is beautiful, and I got this thing for $5. Same price as you get on the current NASCAR Authentics cars. So, but this thing looks pretty damn cool, and looks like this thing could definitely take a beating if this thing was shipped out in the warehouses back in the day. But yeah, we're going to unbox this bad boy, and let's take a close look at this Greg Biffle COT 2010 3M diecast. Alrighty, guys, we got this COT off its box, and we're going to get started. Let's look at the accessory that comes with this, which is, you know, not really one of my favorite accessories. I know NASCAR Authentics with Lionel, they kind of brought this back, but I don't know. I think the quality does look a lot better, but it's not just a generic black hat like the Lionel version does. This thing actually has some variety with the coloring, and even has a nice little texture right here. So, you know, nice job. Even got the stitching right here. Very nicely detailed, you know, magnet. A very good, high-quality magnet that doesn't look like it's wrinkled or bent in any way, shape, or form. Very glossy, too. I mean, look at that thing. I think I could probably eat off that thing if I got to. Just kidding, though. There's this thing called germs, after all. Anyways, enough of me having fun over a magnet. Let's get back to the diecast. This thing's pretty cool. I know my good buddy Race Day 2011 also did a review of this, so I decided to stretch this video out for as long as I can before, because, you know, I try my best not to review the same diecast as all the other guys do, I mean, except for the newest releases. But yeah, I mean, you know, I mean, we're known as the quad. We're known as the quad for the diecast guys. Myself, Racing 2011 diecast with a Little Wrangler. So really cool to, you know, give you guys all the content we got for the diecast people out there. And yeah, but this paint scheme, guys, it's a COT, so it's pretty damn cool. And the Greg Biffle COT diecast always is something else. I mean, back then I wasn't really a big fan of the COTs, but I do love the diecast, guys. The diecasts are really nice, but not too many people don't really like this paint scheme, guys. A lot of people say they kind of went with a more darker gradient on this car compared to its other years. I mean, the Greg Biffle 3M sponsorship, I think, started in 2007 with his Busch car, and then made a few starts in the Cup car. And I know Todd Cleaver, everyone knows him driving the 3M car as well. Remember that name? Goodness gracious. I think Team Caliber made some diecasts of that, but pretty cool reviewing a Roush car that's not a Team Caliber car. It's actually winter circles with Motorsports Authentics, which, you know, I do like their molds. These things are pretty accurate when it comes to the COTs. Even though 2010 was a weird year, oh look, it's got a working suspension. Nice job. And I guess my camera doesn't like working suspensions because it's like, all right, we're gonna turn that shit up for you. But yeah, back to what I said about the paint scheme, guys. They definitely went with a lot more of a darker tone to this compared, because from 2007 all the way to 2009, this car was mostly white, and then it had some color variations. And I think it had a Dayglow yellow 16, if I'm not mistaken. But then for 2010, they really got down and needy. I mean, there's still some white, but not as much as there was on the previous years. But it's a very unique paint scheme. It does look really mean and aggressive. I know Biffle's not really the type of guy that's mean and aggressive. But how about Greg Biffle, man, driving the SRX? That was cool. I hope we get some more former Roush guys to join in. Carl Everts, Mark Martin, you know, because even Matt Kenseth, too. I mean, that'd be pretty damn cool. But yeah, gotta love the Biff, guys. Too bad this car ain't the 69 car. How awesome would that be? But anyways, enough of me talking about that crap. This is a cool diecast, and Greg Biffle was actually, he got 2 wins during the season in 2010, which are at Pocono and Kansas. But I think at Pocono he actually won in this paint scheme compared to Kansas. I believe he won in the Sherman-Williams car, which I believe they also had a Sherman-Williams promo of this car as well, if I'm not mistaken, which back then I kind of wanted, because I was like, I don't know, I kept urging my dad, like, oh, can we go to Sherman-Williams? I want to get this diecast. And never got the opportunity to do that, but there were a lot of very unique Greg Biffle diecast, and I don't know, this one just stands out. The font, I mean, this font is pretty iconic, guys. When you think of this Roush font, you think of Greg Biffle, because he made this number quite famous. I mean, it's a shame he never got that championship, because if he would, guys, he would have been probably, I think, the first driver, I think, that could have won a championship in all 3 series, which surprisingly we have not seen that happen yet. But Biffle is one of the guys. I think the next best guy we got is probably Austin Dillon, I think, and a few other guys who have won all 3 national series. Well, close. I mean, no one hasn't done it in the Cup Series yet, from what I know. But yeah, I mean, like I said, guys, this thing is just mean, and this is when Roush was starting to actually, it was still pretty competitive. They were going out winning races. It was a good year for a lot of the Roush guys, including my boy Edwards. But yeah, I do not have any diecast to compare this to, guys. But all I can say is that if you could find a 3M car in any way, shape, or form from this guy, go on and get it. Especially the 2009 one. Good luck trying to find that thing, even if they made it. I don't know. There still comes to my mind, there's some 2009 diecasts out there that I'm just waiting to be surprised and be like, whoa, they made that? But I do remember this car in the stores in 2010 when I got back into NASCAR, because that was the year I got back into NASCAR after from 2009, because I didn't watch NASCAR for a whole year. But yeah, this is a nice diecast, guys, and the diecast quality looks pretty damn good. These 3M cars were something else, man. I mean, definitely were a lot better than the 3M diecast that we got from Hendrick Motorsports with Jeff Gordon and Chase Elliott. I mean, no shade to those guys, but come on. When you think of 3M, you think of the Roush 16 car. I mean, no excuses for that, man. This paint scheme and this sponsor alone is pretty much iconic when it came to Greg Biffle. And it's a shame, after 2013, they decided to leave him, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, no way. I think they sponsored him for actually, like a good portion of his career, if I'm not mistaken. And then the last few years, they dropped him and went to Chase Elliott. So, yeah. I think it was 2014 or 2015. That's when they... No, it was 2013 because Jeff Gordon took over the 3M sponsorship. All right, look at me. I'm trying to already think about all the history about this car. Oh, you can only learn so much, Brian. But yeah, anyways, guys, it's been OBB, the Diecast News Guy. And look at that, guys. We've got nice little side sponsors right here. These are all 3M products, if you guys did not know. And comment below if you guys use any of this stuff right here. If you guys could read that, post it. Oh, I definitely need to write some post-its down for all this diecast reviewing I'm doing. But this has been OBB, the Diecast News Guy. Thank you for watching this diecast review of the Greg Biffle. What the biff is this? This is Greg Biffle's, this is going to wrap up the diecast review of Greg Biffle's 2010 3M Ford Fusion COT for Roush Racing. Comment, subscribe, and this has been OBB. See you guys next time on another NASCAR diecast review.